Hey guys, Matt here from Virtual Web. I've just recorded this long video and, well, not that long, but long enough, and just realized I have somehow managed to cut off the first 20 seconds. So here I am recording again. Just the intro, so if it seems a bit choppy at the beginning, that's why. Look, just wanted to quickly demonstrate the difference between responsive and adaptive design, often confused and used interchangeably. True responsiveness is all about percentages and proportion remaining the same. What we often call responsiveness is actually truly adaptive, and I'm going to demonstrate that in a minute. And then I'm going to show you another form of adaptive design where we basically replace sections based to cater for the different devices we're using. So sit back and enjoy. Here's my business site, my main business, Espresso Design. Best place probably to demonstrate it here, because I know this was done purely on percentages. So if you look at these three blurbs leading to other pages, other areas of my business, this is done on a width of, look, from memory, I think it's about 70%. So as I shrink the screen, so we're looking at a small desktop at the moment, getting down to a laptop size. As I shrink the screen, doesn't matter what point I get to, that here is 70% in width, and it'll always stay 70% in width. Now, just to confuse you, we're about to hit the breakpoint for tablet, so for landscape tablet. So as we do that, bang, you'll see it snap. Now that there is actually adaptive design, because it's no longer staying a fluid 70%. I've now adapted to tablet at 80%, and for tablet and mobile I've kept it at 80%, so it looks unusually wide in tablet. But most of my clients, from research I've done on Google Analytics, are either mobile or PC, so I don't have I've got about less than 10% on tablet, so I'm not too hung up on that. But you'll notice, see how the width of these blurbs here continually stay at 80%. Now that's true responsive design. That's got that very fluid approach. Now we'll go back out to the landscape tablet, the snap point, break point, bang, there it is, and it's just adapted to large devices, and it'll stay responsive until as far as I keep going, basically. Now I'll demonstrate true adaptive. I'm going to actually use Thrive Themes. Now Thrive Themes, I use Divi and Thrive Themes. Divi caters for responsiveness a lot better, but I've got a feeling with the Thrive Content Builder coming out soon, number 2, that things are going to change in this space with Thrive Themes. Thrive Themes are quite an adaptive approach, so we're going to look at their own page, and if you have a look at the width of their article, and as we draw in, that width stays the same, even though the browser is getting smaller, the screen size, and then you'll see it'll snap about now. Bang, and that's adaptive, so it's now adapting to, I'd say that's about 1180, and then it'll probably change again. I think 1080 is another breakpoint that they commonly use. Then about 940. And then here we are getting down to our tablet portrait around the 768's the common one, but I'm pretty confident that there it is up the top there. If you have a look in the top right corner, you'll see it snap at about 774. And then we get right down to 540 is the next one. But the thing is, and the main thing to get out of this, is the width of the article stays consistent as we move through these breakpoints. And that's actually, and this is the one that gets confused for responsive design, even though it is responding for different devices, it's actually adaptive by definition. Regardless what you call it, it's still doing achieving the purpose that it was set out to do. Okay. Now the other type of adaptive design, and which is more the focus of my article, is how to cater in Thrive Themes for adaptive design when responsive is just not going to cut it when you've got something you need to do. And here's another example on my side. Even though I designed this with Divi, I do have Thrive Themes built into this, which I use for all my opt-ins and evergreen countdowns and all the rest of it. The primary site is done in Divi. That's not the point here. What I want you to take notice of is this section here. So after I do my home page into my testimonials, I have this section here with a diagonal line with a blurred sort of image in the background. And you'll notice that as I change, it gets smaller and smaller. When it gets to tablet, it completely changes altogether. That image goes, and what I'm doing is adapting to a device. And the reason why I didn't use that diagonal line and the image, it just didn't look good on tablet or on mobile. The problem was, and you'll see it here, is when we start off, the word customers. So if you look at the word customers with the dark background, it looks fine there. But as we get down to tablet, and as I said, I don't have many users on tablet, so I didn't get hung up about it. But because of the background and because of the words getting pushed down, it's getting harder and harder to see. It's not ideal. And so I completely adapt that section. I remove that other section is actually blocked out when it hits a certain width. What it'd probably be around the 900 mark, 900 pixels wide. It snaps into a different section. Now this section I've created here doesn't appear on desktop because it's not set that way in Divi. It's hidden in desktop, but it's visible in tablet and mobile settings, whereas the other one is only visible for desktop. Now that is also adaptive design. Okay, it's adapting to the device. Now, clear as mud. I hope that's helped define what are adaptive versus responsive is, and I'll teach you more about adaptive and how we can cater for it in Thrive Themes and the rest of the article. Thanks for joining me. Talk to you next time.